I had a longer relationship, about a 10-year relationship. And after that broke, because I wanted to have a family and he did not, I entered into a series of dating, of shorter relationships that somehow never wanted to get to where I wanted them to go. And last year, after yet another of these short relationships, I was really frustrated and felt like I would never get this on my own. And I had done some coaching in my workspace, and it had really led to really good results. And after a while, then I decided, well, why don't I apply this tool that seems to work here also in my private life? And that's how I got into reaching. That's how I reached out to you and wanted to try something new, because clearly what I had done up to now hadn't worked, and I was seeking for new solutions. I'm not even quite sure. Certainly, it was a mixture of anxious and avoidant. Yeah, I was very clingy. The dating mastery I really enjoyed because it was, I think, over 3 months. It was fast enough but thorough enough. So when I started, I couldn't wait to get into the tips and tricks and how do I actually go out there. But it was really good to spend the time first in reflecting on who I am and what I wanted, because that sets the foundation for the rest. And I really felt that once I got into the actual dating, that something had shifted and I was going at it in a very different way. So it was very good to have laid out that foundation. And the dating mastery afterwards was then just quote unquote an extension and a application of what we had learned in the dating mastery. So I think there were two things. One was certainly the 5+2 that we had. That just was really clear to me what I was actually looking for. And then the tips around the 20-10 one that you gave us, that we would approach 20 men, get 10 replies, and pick one to have a date, just really forced me into action and forced me into not thinking too much as to who I was contacting. And that really opened up a lot of doors for me. Well, since beginning of the year, so about 10 months now, 11 months now, I've met someone, and we're in a very, very great relationship. I'm very much in love, and we're thinking about moving in together and having a life together. So it's been exactly what I was looking for. It was really nice to have a set point regularly to think about myself and the relationship and going back to the basics of what we'd learned. And as we know, a relationship is not a steady line. It's not you meet, you fall in love, and everything's all roses afterwards. And so I felt that it would be good for me to just continue working, facing the challenges in a more secure way. And that's really what motivated me. I think it would be best for people who are serious about going into a relationship, who are willing to do the work and try new ways and challenge themselves into this approach. It's a great program, and actually it's incredible how little things have made a big difference. So it's not that there was one thing that shifted everything, but it's a bunch of little actions that I took that led to a very different result in the end. And I think one shouldn't think that it's the solution to everything, but it's actually, it's not that much that's needed to get to different results. So.